We have some questions that we'd like for you to submit for the record. May I just say, what's one of the things that you carry away from this experience, Ms. Garvey, having, in effect, as head of the FAA and dealing with the responsibility for safety and promotion of the airline industry? Looking at it all, you've had a time to reflect. What's one or two things that you really carry away from this experience? You mentioned your understanding that we are in a special world now, special operations against a public transportation system. Do you have some other thoughts about what that day meant to us and what future FAA directors or this commission should look at in terms of recommending to the United States government?
Well, some thoughts I will tell you are very personal, but I think certainly, and those are thoughts of anguish. As I think, as Mr. Meade said, I don't think any of us will ever forget the pain and the anguish of the people in New York felt and the families, the individual families felt. I think certainly one thought was the remarkable work, and I appreciate the chairman mentioning this. I think the remarkable work that the air traffic controllers, that the managers, that the pilots and flight attendants on the other aircraft, many of whom knew what had happened in the system. And I think the magnificence of the professional work done by those men and women is something that I will certainly always remember. They were remarkable and individual acts of courage. The Inspector General and I were speaking the other day about the need to keep focused even as we move forward, and he mentioned that in his comments. I think there are many incidences, and we are probably all guilty of it, where we are captured by something, we know its importance, but we are diverted to other things. And so how the challenge of keeping the focus and keeping the attention on security. But at the same time, the tremendous challenge that both the executive branch, that Congress has, and many in the private sector have as well. How do you find the right balance? How do you find the balance between making sure we are as secure as we possibly can be, but also recognizing we are an open and free society?